the stream. I hope you're all doing well. Apologies. This will make sense in a minute. I had to set up a camera so that you can see the project that I'm going to be working on today. And that's kind of why I'm sort of been pushed off to the side a little. Mic is a little quiet. Okay. Probably because I've had to push my mic away from me. There we go. How's that? Should be using yeah. There we go. It's not sort of like, it's not here. It's probably why. And I kind of don't want it too close to down the bottom. Little better. I have whacked up my volume to hear you. Oh, okay. I do apologize. Let me maybe bump up the gain a little on the back of the mic, but I'm not sure how much good that's doing. Maybe if I just do it from this end. There we go. How's that? I just don't want it to be peaking. That's all. I don't want to have peaking mics. There we go. Well, that's clearer. I can hear you perfectly now. Amazing. Thank you, Zenny, for helping me out with that. Look, I'm genuinely just loud in my own natural self. I project a lot. So I will probably be talking a little louder than usual if the mic isn't doing much. Hello, Andrew. Welcome to the stream. And Yosh, which I know is Josh. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. The Kazan projects. Awesome stuff. Yeah, so today, arts and crafts night as per usual. I'm sorry I wasn't here last week. I wasn't feeling myself. I had a creative mental block. I didn't know what to do, so I just decided to cancel the stream, unfortunately, that last week. But I am good today. I am ready to go. I have got a bit of a setup going on here. You probably won't see much of it, but it's it's not much. It's literally just my little pots of paint on the table here on my desk with the canvas in front of me, which you will see in a moment. I may have to move my mic around a little bit closer to me because I'm going to be painting this way, and I'm knowing me, I'm going to be leaning into the painting a lot because I'm doing a paint by numbers canvas project that I bought, I believe, last year. And now I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. So I bought this little paint like a pro DIY sort of paint by numbers little thing from Typo. And I absolutely love Typo. It's amazing. And so the design that you see here on the packaging itself, that's what we're going to be painting, essentially. But yeah, so I decided to have this with me as like a reference, so I know what colors to use. Because, mind you, I don't actually have to use this for reference, but because it's painting by numbers, I'm going by the numbers on the actual pots of paint, which come like this. So these are little pots of paint. It's got the numbers on the top of the lids. But I just want to be sure that I'm painting them correctly. Hello, Marina. Welcome to the stream. Yes, painting. We're going to be painting today. I'm no pro at painting, I will admit. That's why I like these sort of things where it actually shows you where to paint. The sketches the outlines have already been done. And all you have to do is fill it in. Coloring in, paint by numbers, color by numbers, those sort of things, I'm good at. I like that sort of stuff. I have created my own paintings in the past. I have made my own sort of like canvas paintings as gifts for friends. That I have done. And I'm very proud of them. And I did take photos of them, so I will post those up in the Who Arted Discord. And for those of you who are not in there at the moment, _ Who Arted will get you the Discord link. It's a great community of very creative people. And if you need some motivation, some inspiration, if you want to show off your work, Who Arted is the greatest place to be, honestly. I love that dotted one you did a while ago. Yeah. So that was a color by numbers where it was circles and then I had to color it all in. But yeah, it's so good. You need to do one for me. Josh. All right. I'll do one for you in my own time. But today we're going to continue on with this little project that I started last year and never finished. And so it's been hanging on my wall ever since. And I'll show you what I mean. Here it is. So this is the painting that I started. I started it last year. That's pretty much all I've done. I did the top row of cassettes. That's it. And then I left it to dry because I was doing this in my room. I was a little bored, so I was like, all right, fine, I'll do it then. Hey! Thank you so much for the gift sub. Andrew, I really appreciate it. Zenny, enjoy your emotes for the month. I hope you have fun with them. I love the cassettes. Yeah, it kind of gave me really nostalgic vibes from, the 90s because it's the music that I like. Cassette tapes were the thing. You would record all of your music from the radio straight onto a cassette tape and then you'd listen to it on your Walkman or on a radio, on a stereo at home, a stereo system. So this is an amazing sort of a little creative project, I suppose, for me. And I really loved the idea of the cassettes just lined up like that. Wow, man, Andrew, giving out their subs. Thank you so much. Marina, enjoy your emotes for the month. Thank you very much, Andrew. I really appreciate it. So yeah, we're gonna finish this one off. I have my water with me. Now the kit comes with the canvas, the paint pots, and a couple of brushes. Does this earn me one bad joke for the night? No, it never earns you one bad joke for the night. For anyone, not just you. It comes with two brushes. One's a round brush, one's a flat brush, but they're very, very small. So if I show you here, they're not they're small, but they're not. And you've got there's a lot of small sections on this canvas that I have to fill in. And these brushes are either too big or too small for those areas. So I'm still going to use the flat brush because I feel like that'd be good to fill in some of the larger spaces. But I did also bring along my own brushes that I have bought over the years. And so I've got myself a little fine line brush. I don't know if you can see that. It's very, very, very fine sort of a tip. And then I got myself a round brush that I'm going to be using as well. Might be a good bad joke. Look, dad jokes are hard to get past. My dad doesn't do dad jokes. Although he probably does them in Turkish. I just don't understand them very well. So that's probably why. But yeah, I need to brush up on my painting skills or lack thereof. Yeah, I think this is one of the things where this is why I like to paint, but I never give myself time to do it, or I don't paint for the hell of it. I paint for a reason. And so this is one of the reasons. And this was supposed to be a hell of it paint, but meh. She missed the pun. No, I got the pun. I just didn't want to point it out. But you did anyway, so not much I can do about that. All right, so let's start off. I'm gonna go left to right for your being professional. Exactly. It's how we do. Pro streamer. Fuji was not going to acknowledge the part. Nope. All right, so we're gonna go left to right. So I'm gonna start with this cassette on the end. Oh, it says made in Germany. Okay. I think most cassettes were back in the day. What color am I gonna start with? We're gonna start with the finer details first, because then we can sort of go around it, but I gotta make sure of the colors. Because I need to start with the lighter colors and then work my way around. This setup is so good for it. Thank you so much, Marina. I was a little worried about the camera setup specifically because it's on such an angle. I can't put it in front of me, otherwise it's going to be in my way. And the way that I have this set up, it's not as strong to hold on to the tripod, because I've got one of those really flexible desk tripods, like the short ones, where you can bend all of the sort of the legs around to wrap around things. So I've got it wrapped around my actual camera tripod, my big one, because I thought I would be able to use the camera tripod, but it didn't work. So I ended up doing it this way. So hopefully that works. I'm currently using my phone's camera to be able to get this going. So you gotta strap it to your head. Josh, if I strapped it to my head, it would be moving a lot and you will all get very motion sick. And I don't want to do that to my viewers. First person view, exactly. Oh my gosh. True story, my Year 7 art teacher called my parents to attend parent-teacher interview tonight just to say I could not paint to save my life. Wow. Man, I wish that teachers didn't do that back then. I don't know what they're like now. I'd paint my laptop if you did that. It would be an experience. A stream we won't forget. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's another thing too. Like I could get myself like a GoPro of some sort and have the chest thing, like I can get a GoPro and strap it to my chest so that it's like literally from here. But then I'll be moving down and then you're not going to see what I'm painting. So it doesn't work again. That teacher got the sack at year's end too. Fair enough. There you go. All right, let's get started before I get carried away talking even more. I'm going to move my mic around so that you guys can still hear me at least. I just got to make sure I don't hit the microphone while I'm painting. Okay, so what are we starting with? So what are the 9s? The 9s are black. The 8s are gray. 7 is green. 6 is a lighter shade of gray. And there's a 3 in there, which is kind of like a very light blue. Here's another thing. I'm going to be moving in a lot because some of these numbers are so small you can barely see it. You can get a GoPro and strap it to your head too. I could do that, but I don't know. Like I said, I move my head around so much, you'll probably get motion sick. Oh my gosh. Few minutes later, Fulia changes the stream title to Painting My Microphone. Oh my goodness. I would not forgive myself if I did that. Hello, Saying Games. Hello. I have school now. No worries. I hope you have a good day at school. Thank you for popping in. That's why I've hated art when I was growing up, to be honest. But my year 8 teacher was great. I finished art in school on a good note. That's good to hear. All right, so let's start with the lighter colors. So I think, what do we got? 6s. We've got 3 in there as well. All right, so it looks like we're only working with a few different colors in this particular cassette. So let's get going. All right, we're going to start with the 3. So let's just open up the pot that I need. It's been a while since I've opened these. All right, here we go. Sweet. All right, so we're using number 3, which is the pot that I've just opened. It's a very light sort of a blue. It's almost got a bit of a grayish sort of a tinge. All right, and we're doing the 3s, which are here. Where else are they? I think there's a little section in the middle there. That's a 6. So let's do like the couple of 3s. All right. So I don't want to get too much paint onto my brush. All right. Like, obviously, it's not going to be very, like, you're not going to see too much of my face. I mean, I might be leaning in. You probably can still see me. Can you? Yeah, you can still see me. But, pretty sure this is the little bit here. I'm not going to be too fussy about being, you know... I'm not going to be too fussy about being completely in the lines. I mean, my first 3 is a testament to that. Okay, so we got that. Okay, so we got to leave the word cassette. Oh no, we got to paint the word cassette in green. All right, so the word cassette is going to be in green, which is number 7. I don't think there's any other 3s that I can see. No. Okay, we're good. We're good. There are no mistakes, just happy mistakes. Oh my god, Bob Ross reference, the best. What? Any bubble tea to accompany your painting today? No, I didn't make any bubble tea. I kind of wish I did now. But yeah, it's a little cold at the moment. I mean, I could make my bubble tea warm, but then it wouldn't be in a clear cup. It'd be in a mug, and you wouldn't be able to see anything in it. But yeah, bubble tea. Yes, Zeddy boy. Bubble tea, boba tea. It's also known as boba tea. But we over here in Australia we call it bubble tea. Or in some other places in the world, I'm not sure. But bubble tea is pretty much iced tea with toppings in there. Yeah, boba, yeah. If you know what boba is, then that's pretty much what bubble tea is. It's boba. If you start talking about it, I'm going to end up spending more money because of you. I'm sorry, Josh. Look, I have a voucher that I still need to spend at the bubble tea club, so... Iced tea, sorry, not a fan. Ah, fair enough. I mean, it doesn't have to be fruity teas. It could also be milky teas that you can have hot or cold. The only thing is, it's just got the tapioca pearls in it. I mean, you don't have to have it, but it's just the flavoring of their teas is very distinct. It's not like regular teas. From the UK, and I know it as a boba myself. Prefer tea to be tea. Yes, that's fair enough, Zenny. That is totally fair. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my tea. I think I prefer tea over coffee, to be honest. Not to mention that my stomach would prefer it that way as well. But yeah, it's just the way it is with my tummy. Don't like regular tea, but love bubble tea. Yeah. The only thing with bubble tea is it's very sweet. That's the only thing. Bubble tea is very, very sweet. Even without putting in extra sweetener, it's sweet on its own. And yeah, nothing beats hot taro. Josh over here loving the taro tea. I myself am a big fan of the original just pearl milk tea, just regular milk tea with tapioca pearls. Beautiful. It's where I began my love of bubble tea, I think. No, actually, I lie. My love of bubble tea started with milk tea, with coconut tea. And I used to always get it from whenever I used to visit a shopping center called High Point Shopping Center. I would always, there's a particular bubble tea shop in front of the cinemas at the bottom level of the shopping center, and I would always get a crushed ice coconut milk tea with coconut jelly, and my gosh, the best. Like, especially in summer, so good. I started with strawberry. Ah, Josh, did you like the strawberry? Is it good? I've been addicted to having matcha tea with oat milk. Been having it every morning for the last 3 weeks. Nice. Coconut jelly? Yay! Oh my gosh, Zenny. That sounds interesting. So good. It's so good. All right, we're moving on to number 6, which is the lighter gray. I feel like I need a... Hold on. Sorry, I've had to switch off my heat. I'm getting a bit warm. So sweet. Yeah, look, the strawberry pulp, the strawberry fruit tea is very sweet. So you have to be careful not to, like, just to sort of balance out the sweetness with water and stuff, or milk. Mango was my first. Love it. Yeah, mango is really good too. All right, let's go with the grays now. Number 6. I'm probably gonna need a bit more paint, but I'll start over here. Yeah, coconut tea with coconut jelly. It's where my love of bubble tea began. I love coconut myself. Yeah, coconut's really good. I love coconut. Such a good fruit. We're getting him hooked. I need to try bubble tea at some point, I think. Yeah. I don't mind sweet. I ain't sweet enough, so stack on the sweetness. Fair enough. Yeah, I've got a bit of a sweet tooth myself. But when it comes to bubble tea, sometimes it's hard to drink the really sweet stuff. So that's why I tend not to add too much of the extra sweeteners. Sure if you can really see what I'm doing. It's very, very fuzzy in color, huh? It's not in focus, which kind of bothers me a little bit. Hold on. Let me see if that might help a little bit. There we go. I put on the flashlight of my phone. Don't think it needs the sweeteners, especially the fruity ones. Yeah, look, sometimes the fruity ones can be very sweet. And so I tend not to... Oh, I think I missed a 3. I tend not to add too much. but some people might think that even though I do add the extra, sometimes I do still add the extra sweetener, it might be too sweet for them. Wow, very shadowy now. She's focusing on the painting. She's drifting. Josh! I'm trying hard not to go out of the line, but like I said at the beginning, I'm not too fussed if I do go outside the lines. Because, especially with the lighter colors, because then eventually I'll go over it with the darker ones. Which, by the look of this particular cassette, I don't think we're going over it. I think it's going to be a white cassette. Man, it feels weird actually talking about cassettes. I don't think Fuji is driving right now to be able to drift. At least your tongue hasn't started to poke out. You wait, Josh. It probably will. It probably will. I'm already biting the bottom lip. Like, that's how much I'm trying to concentrate and not shake. I have some rough ideas for bubble tea cocktails and mocktails that I want to experiment with. That would be pretty cool. I've been thinking about doing that myself. Like, I've been to a bar that actually does that in Melbourne, in the city. And it was actually really nice, but I don't know. I feel like adding alcohol kind of ruins it a bit. Mind you, I feel like maybe they only had limited flavors available, so I could only have what they had on the menu. What bar? I honestly can't remember the name of it. But if I come across it, I will definitely let you know. Not that I'll be going into the city anytime soon, but yeah. So when you experiment with bubble tea, especially coconut, does that make you a nutty professor? Wow, Zenny. Wow. Actually, make an alcoholic mango one each weekend. Zenny. I mean, I know you do the puns on your stream. Here's the thing though, I don't really drink alcohol that much. Like, very rarely do I drink alcohol. For me to actually drink any kind of alcohol, I need to be in a social setting, like at a bar or at a friend's birthday or something like that. I generally don't drink. I really don't. I mean, I do have my own alcohol at home, but I rarely break them out, which is really sad, especially for the wines that I've got. They're just sitting there. We've gone nuts with puns. Oh my gosh. Now, I recall I missed a 3, which is just in there. So I will now quickly work on that. I will go back to the 3 just for a second. And it was about here. There we go. All right, sweet, we're good. All right, now we can move on to the next color, which is, I think, number 7 by the look of it, and that's a green. So let's do that. All right, so I'll do the smaller bits first. So let's go with the small sections. Surprisingly, my parents are watching Green Book. I think that's the name of the movie. They called me over when I was setting up for the stream. They were like, well, my dad was anyway. Come and watch this movie. It's really good. It's really funny. I'm like, Green Book's funny? I don't like, mind you, I haven't actually seen it, but from the trailer, it didn't look like it was supposed to be funny. All right, I think we're good with the small. Sounds colorful. I don't know if you were trying to go for a pun there, but all right, cool. So now we can move on to the larger round brush. That might fill it in a bit better. All right, so we'll start from the top and work our way down. Oh yes, I gotta do the cassette in green, the word cassette. All right, let's, before I fill it in, let me get this number 99 painted. Oh, the 90, sorry, 90. It looked like a, for some reason I thought it was like 2 9s, but I think I'm just looking at all the other 9s that I'm supposed to be filling in.
Every 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Okay. Alright, so I need my small brush again to do the lines. I'm not sure how steady my hand's going to be for this. I don't like it when there's like really thin sort of sections to paint in. It's a little fidgety. I mean, it's kind of, you can sort of, not sure if you can, yeah, you can kind of see it, the green. I'm so sorry that the camera is not, like, really clear and focused. It was the best that I could do with what I had, with what I have. And I really don't like having like the whole idea of painting just on a flat surface. It needs to be sort of like upright for me rather than on a sort of a flat surface, because it's really hard to see what I'm painting. It will make the end result more exciting. Thank you, Josh. All right. Like, I'm sure you can actually see the green coming through. Like, you can see it coming through, even though it is on the blurry side. Like, it's there. I can see it, no worries. Oh, that's good, that's good. So long as you can see it, that's the main thing. It's gonna be hard painting around the letters in black, because that's what number 9 is. Number 9 is black. And the little bits that are like in the E and the A, I have to paint in black. So that's gonna be fun. All right. Is there any more of the 7? Oh, and then this label bit here will have to be a green as well. And I think that's it. So I'm gonna switch over to the bigger brush again. Go back to the bigger brush. Don't want to overdo it with the paint. But we'll start from this end over here. How is everyone today, by the way? Hope you're all doing well. If you're here in Melbourne, hope you're staying cozy. You're in Europe or the UK, I hope you're staying. I don't know what the weather's like right now. Is it cool? Is it warm? Cozy in an Udi. Nice. You're really loving that Udi, huh, aren't you, Josh? Perfect timing, eh? Warmish here. Netherlands, nice and warm. Best thing ever. You're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome? But good weather we have here in Netherlands. 23 degrees and sunny. Nice. Very nice weather. I kind of wish it was that right here in Melbourne. It's not like that, unfortunately. Just vegging out. Might sleep soon. No worries, Andrew. I hope you have a good night. This is pretty much all. Sometimes what I like to do, just listen to some music or maybe a podcast while I do this kind of sort of creativity. Same, super relaxing, yeah. And just chill out. Not think about anything except the craft that you are completing. I've been reading loads lately after I had my last day of work. Nice. Very, very nice. I've been seeing your posts on Instagram, Marina. They're very aesthetically pleasing. My wrist was hurting bad, so I haven't done a lot of drawing. Nah, that's fair enough. You gotta give yourself a break from doing that. If it's starting to cause pain, definitely take a break. You're welcome. All right, I think that's it for the green. Now we go moving on to the black. I mean, not the black. The dark grey, which is number 8. Have a break, have a Kit Kat. The most famous saying ever. Alright, so we're doing number 8. Oh, great, now I want Kit Kat. You see what you did, Andrew? You're making people want to eat food they can't have. Alright, so we're going with a darker grey now, which is number 8. I think I need to give that another little... Someone mentioned food? We always mention food here. Always. It's nothing new. 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots of the dark grey. I have a food Instagram dedicated. A foodie Instagram dedicated to food. And you can find that link in my about section, or just, you know, exclamation point Instagram. You can see both my profiles there. Got my regular one and my foodie one. Nice weather for roasted chestnuts. Yeah, chestnuts. Man, I used to love chestnuts. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe I just don't, just don't eat chestnuts as much as I used to. Not sure if I was supposed to go that far, but oh well, doesn't matter. I love smelling them, but I never tried one. Oh, the chestnuts, yeah. And FYI, I sliced my finger cutting mine because of you. What? What did you do? How did... What? I am confused now. You're blaming me because you sliced your finger trying to cut chestnuts? I'm nowhere near you. And if this is a distraction, I'm sorry. I was cutting chestnuts. Yeah, you laughed and I quickly looked at my phone. Don't get distracted when you have a knife in your hand, boy. Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, just in case you're wondering why I'm behaving this way with Josh, or Yosh, it's because he's my workmate. And I love him. Alright. So lucky to work with you. Aww. Josh would be like, can't work tomorrow, ask Fulia. I honestly wouldn't be surprised. And everybody, the next time I go into work, they'll be like, why did Josh not come into work? He said it was because of it was your fault. I'm like, apparently I'm too distracting to him. That's exactly how I'll be. I think I'm good with the small spots. I gotta go with the big ones now. It's no different at work. Yeah, nah. I distract him at work, and now I distract him at home. Isn't he lucky? He loves it. Okay. My partner will get jealous. Oh no. I'm sorry, Wade. Forgive me. I'm like, who's that? Someone coming in. Distracted me from my painting. Luckily, it didn't do anything too dramatic. meant that while you were taking a break, not when you were painting. I blame the lag. Always blame the lag. I think we're done with number 8. We are now on to number 9 to finish off this cassette. Yeah, I'm very slow when it comes to this sort of stuff. It's harder to paint and check the chat or monitor the chat than it is to just do it. Just the paint. But that's fine. Makes it more entertaining. Slow and steady wins the race. It does. It does. But sometimes you just want to get it done. You just want it finished. Alright. We'll start with the small bits. So I'll use the smaller brush. You have to do 5 minutes on and 2 minutes for chat. Yeah. True. 5 minutes concentration and then 2 minutes talk to you guys. Alright, let's get the black. Alright, here we go. Instead of gym reps, paint reps. Stream reps. Alright, here we go. And these little bits in here are going to be the complicated parts. That works. We'll be right back after this short chat break. Well, that would be an amazing t-shirt on the first. It says, slow and steady wins the race. And at the back it says, but sometimes I just want to get it done. But yep, that's totally quotable. Very quotable. Oop, too much paint. Too much paint. Someone get that made. Someone get a design created. Alright, I think I'm doing okay there. Get out of here, duck, with a cringe face would be good merch. Just this bit here by the look of it. And then a little bit on over here. Someone has to capture the moment full of cringes after reading one of my bad jokes. It's not happening. You may have the bad puns or the bad jokes. It doesn't make it merchable. Gonna fix this up because it's a bit too green, so hopefully standing out a bit. Can't tell if I'm dipping it in the paint or not. That's how dark my brush is. That's a bit better. Okay, now. If you were to create a mixtape, what songs would be on there? If I'm making a mixtape, it'd be a lot of old pop music that I used to listen to, like boy bands and other pop songs from the 90s. Maybe some Euro dance. Because that's the sort of stuff that I grew up with. That's what I grew up listening to. And that's the sort of stuff that I would record on my cassettes back in the day. I would always keep an eye out for all of those clubby type songs. Because that's what appealed to me. I won't mind putting my Spotify playlist on my mixtape. Lots of old stuff too, yeah. The oldie tape recorders. I used to use an old stereo that had a record function. You put the cassette in, close it, and then right next to the play button, there's a round record button. You press that, and it records whatever's happening in the radio, in the stereo. So I usually recorded what was on the radio. Sometimes I would record from one cassette to another, because there'd be certain songs on one cassette that I liked, but I didn't want the whole album, so I would then transfer them over to a different, and then just sort of do that. Walkmans. And then wait for your fave song to come on. Yeah, pretty much. To record different songs on a cassette tape, you're waiting for it to come up on the radio because you know it's gonna come up at some point, but then you're sitting there for like half an hour waiting for it, waiting through the ads and everything, and then all of a sudden you're not ready because you had to go and do something, and then you come back, the song's playing, and you miss the first like 30 seconds of the song, and you start recording. A whole day gone for 4 songs. Pretty much. And not even decently recorded either. It's like, oh damn, I missed the first like 10 seconds of the song. Or, you start recording and then you come back later on, you're like, damn it, I've got the ads in there, and then you have to go and rewind back to the point where it sort of the song finishes, so then you can record over the top of that. That recording on a cassette tape was an art form in itself. That's how I felt. It's almost like you become your own little sort of like music producer. You become the music producer and all that sort of stuff. Oi, it was being a music master back then in the day. Whatever you call it. Everyone's got a different name for it. But it was hot. Your voice drowning out the music. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Those were the days though, man. I miss those. I miss those days. I really do. They were so much fun. As hard as it was with the technology that we had, it was fun. You'd unintentionally make your own mashups, yeah. I've heard her sing. She's not bad. When's a karaoke stream? No. There was only one karaoke stream, and that was on New Year's Eve last year. when Twitch Sings was still a thing, but it's not anymore, so no. That was the only time that I sang on stream. I mean, apart from my little random outbursts of my own singing. I record her at work. Josh, you keep that phone away from me. And don't make me sing at the back at the desk and pretend that you're not doing anything and set up your phone behind. I know you. I know you'll do it. Josh is fully a mixtape. Oh my gosh. One day I'll just randomly start singing and he'll be like, oh crap, I gotta get the phone. I'll be all private investigator. Played on loudspeaker at work. Oh no. No. I don't want that kind of humiliation. I'm not that great of a singer, trust me. Even though I think I sound good when I sing, I'm probably not that good, trust me. Especially when I'm put on the spot to sing in front of people. Oh no. No. How do you know I don't already have mixed mics set up? This is true. We are an electronics store that does sell mics. Oh boy. Sing us a song for you? No, I'm not singing. I'm not singing. Now that I know what you're all up to. You sneaky buggers. I'm not singing. Show us the correct technique to use a mic for singing. I'm no musician. I'm not an artist. I mean, I'm not a music artist. I don't know how to do that sort of stuff. I can set up a mic so that I can talk into it. That's as far as I go. Just focus on your painting and forget we are here. Let your voice out. Josh. We're supposed to be having chill vibes. Why the attack? Why the sudden interest in my singing voice? But I thought we are all learning together here. Look, Marina, if you're looking for a musician, I'm not her. We're all singing together, probably. See, I don't know that. That's the problem. You could play me for a fool and then end up making me sing, and all you're doing is just sitting back, relaxing, recording my singing. And then someone will put it up on TikTok or their Instagram stories. Totally singing. Yeah, we will sing along. Your voice will just be the only one to be heard. That's it. That's the problem. Dancing to singing. Nah. Not happening. You can't peer pressure me into singing. Text-to-speech singing. It's not gonna work. Even if I did set it up, it won't work the way that I'd want it to. I'll just play some oldies at work. I'll trap you. Damn it, now that this has been said here and Josh is here, he would totally do it. He'd set me up easy. But now that I know that he'll set me up for that trap, I'll be very cautious of that. And I'll make sure that he's not around when I see him. You're going to... Yeah, I'm going to end up being paranoid. Absolutely paranoid. But you know what else he'll do? It won't just be him. He'll get the whole store on it. All of the staff will be doing the same thing. Pull your looking all sus at work. The beach prank, the prank that never comes. Pretty much. But in this case, it probably will. And I just won't know it. I'll hide. I am very, very sneaky. Wow. Wow, Josh. You're going to really do that to me? You're really gonna embarrass me like that? In a sombrero hat like the Simpsons? All our phones set up to stream, now coming live to you from the voice show. Oh wow. And that is the day that I quit work. That'll be the day I quit work. It's like, I'm done. I'm out. I quit JB. The voice of a streamer. No. Don't want none of that. Oh no, I retreat. I can't have you leave. Aha! I have something to use against him. I'm too much fun. That's why he doesn't want me to go. You have won the battle, but maybe not the war. You wait. I think there should be a day each month where everyone has to break into song for the entire day. No, I don't want my life to be a musical. Thank you. I know how they turn out. I'm invested in this battle now. Marina. I've been trying to convince her to play some horror games lately. No. That ain't happening either. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Oh my gosh. Eats popcorn. I'm glad you're enjoying this, Marina. The entertainment is my suffering. Not really suffering. I enjoy the chats I have with Josh. He's always fun. You should either sing for us or play the new Resident Evil. No. I've seen the new Resident Evil. No, thank you. Why not both? Mid-song, random scream. It's like, la 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 la. Gotta find a way to hit those high notes. My voice is an alto voice. It is not a soprano. Thank you. I like to keep it low and deep. I have the deep voice. The deep singing voice. I haven't seen you this distracted since the day you lost that box at work. Oh my gosh, that is a story. She lost the box at work. Well, no, technically I didn't lose a box. So what happened was, we have to receive and process deliveries, and some of these deliveries don't come in just one box. They come in multiple boxes. So when you read the invoice and there's multiple items on it, you have to make sure everything is there before you process it. And there was one particular day where I was processing a delivery. Unfortunately, this delivery had about 10 or 12 boxes in this one particular delivery, and I had to make sure I had them all before I processed it. And I kid you not, it took me days to find this box, and it drove me crazy to the point that I drove Josh crazy because he was the one who had to suffer through it. Oh my gosh. She went on about like 3 days. Where is it? I can't find it. Maybe it's here. Josh, can you see it? Maybe I'll look here again and again and again. Exactly that. And Josh will never let me live that down. Oh, yeah. That particular incident I will never forget. And I hope it never happens again. But it probably will. And you will hear about it from Josh. Did you find it? I think I did in the end, but it wasn't where it was supposed to be. And that's what frustrated me. Because it took me that long to figure out where it was. Or did I? I can't remember. It haunts me to this day. I can't remember if I actually found it or if someone else found it and told me that they found it, and then I just lost my shit. I was like, you're kidding me. That's where it was? I'm sure if you sang, you'll be able to find it faster. If I sang. My gosh, though, that day. I mean, I look back on it now and I feel really silly about stressing over a box. But I can't remember. I had to see a psychologist about it. Shut up, Josh. Don't feel bad for Josh. He's doing this just to get on your good side. Would a song make you feel better? Marina, don't encourage him. Now Wednesday's gonna be fun. It really would. Please sing for me. Wednesday, Josh. Wednesday. That doesn't mean I'll be singing for you. It just means Wednesday. Because that's when I'll see you. Box 2, Electric Boogaloo. You'll notice all these random little red lights. Yeah, I'll notice all the red lights and then I'll run for it. I swear I'm not some creepy stalker. The lights will dim and there'll be an audience. Look, I know I'm going to be on stage later this year, but that doesn't mean I need that pressure right now. I still need to rehearse. And a spotlight, of course. Oh my gosh. You'll be on stage? Where can I get tickets? Why not rehearse at work or on stream? Doesn't work like that. Oh, I have that flashing blue light on my desk. Let's get the party started. Drop the beat for ya. Ba-dum, boom. Nope, too much. Yeah, so later this year, I'll be part of a stage production in the Melbourne Fringe Festival. I'm not going to say what it is just yet because they haven't started promoting it in any way. And it's also pending this whole COVID thing. So hopefully it still goes ahead and it'll be happening late September, early October. But the details for that will be, I'll probably post it in the Discord, although I don't know if borders will be open for international travelers, unfortunately. But hopefully hopefully it'll be filmed so that we can then share it to everybody else, so that and that way I'll be able to share it to you so that you can all have a look at it. And I, hopefully, will be flying home to Singapore in September, October. Hey, amazing. I'll swim over if I have to. Amazing. Oh my gosh. But yeah, the Melbourne Fringe Festival here in Melbourne will be happening late September, early October. Pending the whole COVID situation, it'll hopefully be happening. But yeah, so until my producers start doing the whole marketing situation with the show, I'm not going to say what it is just yet. If not, you'll just have to stream for us. I'm not streaming it. Happening in person or on Zoom. It'll be a live show, so there will be audiences and stuff like that. Obviously, it depends on capacity limits if they still have it until like when it gets to that point. But yeah, tickets will be on sale. They usually put the tickets on sale around about a month or two before the festival opens. But yeah, the promotional stuff will be publicized around that time. So probably in around July-ish, maybe early August, tickets will go on sale. But like I said, it just depends on the situation. Hope it will happen, yeah. I got you, chat. You'll hear us sing. I'm not singing. I'm not singing. It's not a musical, if that's what you think it is. It's not a musical. It's not. I don't like this. Fulia, can you dedicate your first song to it? Wow. I'll make sure you're contractually obliged to sing. I'm not doing that. It won't be in my contract, thank you. There is no singing. No singing. Just out of curiosity, how many cassettes were you planning on painting tonight? Well, I'm going to get through as many as I can. How long have we got? So we've gone for an hour and a half so far. I was hoping maybe if I can get maybe at least these three done today. This one's almost done. I'm just painting in that little bit of the black there. And then it's finished. And then I got to move on, and then I'll move on to this one, which is the bigger one. It's either that or I move on to this one, which has less to paint, or less numbers, less colors to paint. So I'll probably go here. There's a lot less detail on this one, so I'll probably do this one and then I'll do that one last. The amount that she'd agree to sing at work for recording. I'll get the signatures done. You guys just already. Josh has become my manager. Oh, you crack me up. Josh has become my manager. Andrew's become the freaking publicist. And Marina's just a very eager audience member. Or a very big fan. Sing for us, it's a matter of life or death. The fangirl. I'll just tell her, Fulia, I need your signature on this, okay? Why? Oh, it's okay. No big deal. It's just, this thing that you need to do for work. I don't believe you. Sign this invoice. We only initial invoices. We don't sign them. Hold the box as a hostage. Sign or else. You're not getting this delivery. You're not gonna process this delivery until you sign this. That's fine. I'll just go out on the floor and serve customers. I love how this stream has just turned into my life as a musician. As a pop star. The secret pop star life. So, you want that missing box? You have to sign for it. Hold her bubble tea orders until she signs. Sing for the bubbles. Wow. We're in lockdown. What customers? Damn it, I can't get out of it. I'll just go out on the floor anyway. I'm sure I've got something to do out on the floor. I'll clean the whole store. I'll do the COVID clean. Ever watched Sister Act? Yes. I've watched Sister Act. I'm not gonna sing like Sister Act. Like I said, I'm not a singer. Me no sing. I find that cleaning is more enjoyable while singing. Marina! Oh my gosh. Singing helps the medicine go down. You can serve the imaginary customers in your head. Singing saves Mufasa. No, it doesn't. It never did. You're all crazy. Oh my god, don't bring up Mufasa. See? Now you've triggered Josh, Andrew. Apologize. Because they didn't sing during the stampede. No, Andrew, no. We do not speak of that scene. That scene is too traumatizing. My apology is in the box, but you need to sign for it. Get out! My 2021 goal, here for your sing. Marina! My gosh. You all wanted me to sing. New Year's resolution. He had such a bright future. He did. And then jealous bro decided not to let him have it. If you're seeing, I will never make a joke in your streams again. Really? Really? You're gonna make me believe that that's what's gonna happen? Because I'll end up singing, and then you're not gonna hold your end of the bargain. I know it. And then I will have sung for nothing. No, wait, I wouldn't be singing for nothing. I'd be singing for my embarrassment. See? Just peer pressuring me. If I make a joke after you sing, ban me. Ay, 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 ay. I don't think Marina likes that. She's like, no! Don't ban the person that makes the jokes. He's the hero. No, he ain't. It's like everybody's a comedian. They just want their 15 seconds of fame. No, I'm ruining my word cassette. Stupid paintbrushes. The sacrifice Andrew is willing to make. I'm doing it for the foolish community. From class clown to class frown. I like your impression of me for you. You have frozen on me. Oh no. Oh no, Josh. Restart the app. Restart the app. Sometimes it does that. The Twitch app isn't really that great. It's not the best. Yeah, refresh. Alright, okay, we're good. We got past the word cassette. I'm glad it's not on every single one. Like, that would be really annoying. Because look how terrible that looks. That looks terrible. Like, I mean, you can't tell. Alright, and then now we're going to use the flat brush to fill in the rest. Hey, gamer! Welcome to the stream! Oh, can hear you again. What did I miss? You didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. Well, I was just mentioning how terrible the painting has become because I had to paint around the word cassette. And even though I was being as gentle as possible, the paintbrush didn't allow it. How's everyone doing? We are good. Well, I'm good at least. I am enjoying my chill time painting away. How are you, gamer? She was warming up her voice. I was not, Josh. Shut up. Fulia was about to sing. Gamer, don't believe a word they're saying. I am not about to sing. I'm not. They're just trying to pressure me. Peer pressure is real. Doing fine. That's good. Alright, that is cassette number 4 complete. Not that it looks that great, but hey, it's the best I can do. Alright, moving on. I'll bring your pomegranate. I'll bring you. You trying to bribe me? Bribing me with my favorite fruit. Absolutely. Your voice says no, but your eyes say yes. My eyes do not say yes. I gave you the best of bribes, though. Nope. No. It's not happening. I don't know what I can do to make this clearer for you. For you all to see. Because that's again, now we're going to go to the distance because the camera's over here instead of over there. Now remember, cassettes, seeing those makes me feel old. Yep. The nostalgia, hey. I feel like I'd be older. She's gonna sing enough to make a mixtape for us. No, that is not why I am painting cassette tapes. I don't know what else to do to make it more visible for all of you. And the other thing I gotta do... Oh boy. My camera's about to die. Or my phone, actually. One moment while I plug it in. Oh no. This was what I was afraid of. Oh boy. That's not gonna work. Okay. Well, I don't have a choice then. I'm gonna have to use the computer's power. Okay. Oh, it's charging. Good. Alright. We charging. Alright. Remember even recording movies off TV? Yeah, I remember that. VHS. The art is basically an Easter egg. Think it's happening, guys. She's standing up to sing. Nope. Running to the toilet on a commercial break. What times those were. Taping stuff from the TV and the radio. Oh yeah, 100%. Definitely. Needs to clear her voice. The static when recording via VHS. Yeah. Terrible. Here we go. She's expanding her vocal space so nothing falls over. The power we will witness in her voice. Josh, I am not going to sing. Yeah, whatever movie or show you taped on VHS, it was always snowy. A lion's roar. Shush. Alright, so we're going over to this cassette tape over here. I know you guys won't be able to see it very well when I start painting it, but I'm going to do my best to have it so that you can actually see it in some way. If I can, without bumping into it, I think. No Hakuna Matatas. It may mean no worries, but you guys are making me worry. I don't know if that helps. Does that help? Move it around like that. That works. All right, cool. Or having to stop recording your tape when there were commercials on the radio or when the news came on. Pretty much. Pretty much, gamer. For you, I'd like to make a request for a painting. A magpie. I knew that. Oh boy. So for those of you who don't know, Josh went onto the Wizarding World website. He did the tests, found out that he was a Ravenclaw, and then found out what his wand was, which I don't remember, but then found out what his Patronus was, and his Patronus was a magpie, and he was not happy. Not happy at all. And then he was jealous of mine, because mine's a black mare. That's why he's a bit angry at the magpie. Jeez, just sitting there waiting to press stop and then wait to record again. Yep, gamer, exactly. That's exactly the nostalgia that I enjoyed back in the day. It sounds like you say a black man. No, black mare. Mare. M-A-R-E. I hate Collingwood. No, that's not the reason why he got it. He just got it because that's what he did. That's what happened. Magpies are so cute though. Australian magpies, not so much. Marina. Magpies here in Australia swoop. And they swoop hard. Because the Wizarding World hates me. No, it doesn't hate you, Josh. It doesn't hate you, okay? You went with your first instincts, and that's what you got. Besides, you're a Ravenclaw. You're a bird. You fly. You smart. Alright, so we're starting off with this one over here. Snape had the best Patronus, to be honest. Yeah, he did. Alright, that's true. The one we get here have cool white, black, blue, and black feathers. See, ours are just black and white. No blue. Just black and white. Support me or I'll get my magpie to swoop you. Swoop away. Oh my gosh. Ours are feral. See, here's the thing. I've never been swooped by a magpie. I don't know about the rest of you, but I've never been swooped by a magpie. Never. Swoop away would make a good song title. Yeah, ours don't collect pretty shiny things. I did at high school. Nah, I never got that, so no idea what you all are talking about. Alright, so maybe not number 2. Number 6 is probably the one that I need first. So we'll go with the grey. Okay. Pottermore? Yeah, Pottermore has been rebranded into Wizarding World now. So if you do go to Pottermore, it'll redirect you to the Wizarding World. So your magpie swoop? Don't all critters in Australia want to kill you? Isn't that the meme? Kind of, but not really. You'd hear the sound of them in spring and run home scared, always looking to the skies. I'd like a Kookaburra Patronus. See, the Kookaburra Patronus would make sense for me because of my laugh. And Kookaburras laugh. Man, when I was in regional New South Wales in April, every morning I'd wake up to the sound of kookaburras. I'd like anything other than a magpie. I miss camping. Be right back, gonna grab some lunch. No worries, Marina. Good morning, Richard. How are you? You look dead to the world. by that emote. You must be very tired. Wash down your lunch with fully singing, Marina. Ay, ay, ay. I need to peek that. Lunch would taste better with some fully music. Her voice will help with digestion. Oh my gosh. Oh man, it's spreading. It's spreading! It's not stopping at all. Why am I here? Alright, number 2. It cures COVID, apparently. No, it does not. If anything, it'll probably make it worse. I kid, of course. But still. New singing is a vaccination. Wow. Oh my gosh. The absolute slander I am getting here tonight. Heal the world, make it a better place. I know the song. I am not singing it. Damn it. I know. No. Don't think I don't know what you're trying to do. Instead of saving the cheerleader to save the world, sing to save the world. Ah! That's what I was afraid of. I'd be hitting the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new color. And we do. But I'm It's so sad that you can't see it. It's sort of like a goldish yellow. I am about to be sorted. Hey. Just don't tell Josh your Patronus if it's not a magpie. Just got sorted, and apparently I'm a Hufflepuff. Woohoo! Hufflepuffs unite! I'm a Hufflepuff. I am a Hufflepuff. A very proud Hufflepuff. Of course, I'll hold major grudges if you get better than me. Yeah, so if you get anything other than a magpie for your Patronus, don't tell Josh. I'm telling you now. He doesn't want to know. I'll accept dung beetle. Can a dung beetle really be a Patronus though? Or any kind of bug? I've never really heard of bugs for a Patronus. Although I wouldn't be surprised about spiders. But I'm not sure how a spider would be a Patronus. A Goliath bird eating tarantula. Hey, Andrew's a Gryffindor. A brave, brave Gryffindor. Congrats, you'll get a lion or a bear. I'll have to swoop. You don't know. Harry Potter got a deer and he's a Gryffindor. Like, come on. Oh wait, that's still better than a magpie. Beck, did I miss the singing? No singing, but Gamer and Andrew have been sorted into their houses. Gamer is a Hufflepuff and Andrew is a Gryffindor. Can I get a worm? I don't know. It's up to you. Get tested for your Patronus and find out. I sound like I'm saying get tested for COVID, but that's not what I want. Was his a doe or a stag? I'm pretty sure it was a stag because it had the antlers. Let me go sort as well. Yay, let's all be sorted. My Patronus is a crow. There you go. You have a bird buddy. Josh, Gamer, you're bird buddies. Bird Patronus buddies. Crows are better. Come on. I think crows are worse than magpies. The doctor can tell you you have worms. I did it a while ago, but have forgotten about it. If you still have your login, Marina, I'm pretty sure you can log in and it'll tell you if you've already been sorted. But crows, how do you find out your wand? So your wand, it'll probably just tell you, like, after a series of questions, I think. I can't remember. But it'll go through that as well. I think it goes through your wand based on your answers for what house you get sorted into. I can't remember. Hey, Marina's a Ravenclaw. Josh, you have a housemate. Cypress wood with a unicorn hair core, 13 3/4 inch, and supple flexibility. Nice. Lol, yay. All you smarty pantsers out there. Okie doke. I need to go back to the green. Or down here, but maybe I'll come back to that so that I'm not smudging it as I go. So let's go. Let's do number 7, which is the green. My wand is Vinewood, which I read as Winewood. Says something. I deleted my account out of pure anger. And Josh got so mad at his Patronus. He's like, I don't like this. Delete account. Far out. Makes me laugh. My Patronus is a brown owl. Aw, it's an owl. It's cute. Hoot hoot. Why must you laugh at my display? Because it's funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Josh. It's just... I've never heard of someone get so angry over a website that they cancel it. We all got birds apart from Fulia with her black mare. Mare. First the box, then the magpie. Oh my gosh. You're gonna make me cry. I'm gonna be in tears from laughing so much. I'm going to use... let's use the small one. Maple wood with a unicorn hair core, 12-inch, and surprisingly swishy flexibility. Ooh, you have a swishy wand, gamer. That's cool. That time it autocorrected to man. Oh, swooshy. Swishy. Swishy's good. We liked a good swishy wand. Swish and flick. Exactly. Swish and flick. Wingardium Leviosa. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Love that quote. The most quoted Harry Potter line ever. I'm going to watch Harry Potter after this stream for sure. Too bad there isn't any songs to sing along to. It's just music. I got an... What's that? What's an... Is that an Aussie cat? Aussie cat? I am now very curious. What is that? I am curious. Ah, okay. That's an interesting looking cat. Interesting. Oh, it's a hybrid cat. Weird things. And the funniest quote to be used in a parody animation on YouTube. Yes, I've seen it. I don't like it, but I've seen it. I'm sure there's some choir singing the Harry Potter movie. I got a Patronus that coughs up Patronus furballs. There you go. Not sure if that's better or worse than a magpie. Patronus furball versus magpie. Watch any new movies recently, Fulia? I did, actually. What did I watch? I watched... When was it? It was on Saturday. I watched the 1993 film The Secret Garden. I read the book. And then I've been wanting to watch the movie, but I never got around to it. So on Saturday, I watched The Secret Garden. And I really enjoyed it. It was actually really cool. I really like it. Not to mention, before reading the book or watching the film, I actually learned how to play the score that you hear, the main score that you hear in the background, on the piano, which was what my piano teacher a couple of years ago was trying to was teaching me. And so as soon as I heard the score, I was like, oh, I know this. I can play this. So yeah, I learnt the score. I then read the book, and now I've watched the movie. Wow, I'm so attacked right now. Great movie, yeah. The Secret Garden, the one with Maggie Smith. It's really good. I really liked it. I think towards the end I'm pretty much in tears. Yeah, it's a lovely movie. Have to admit though, they got from the book there was a lot more detail to it, and they ended up like it got from the beginning to the end pretty quickly. Like it resolved really quickly for I don't know. Like I really enjoyed the film, but I just felt like it was a little rushed. Mind you, it is a family movie, so I suppose they had to make it short in some way. Wait, is my Patronus the god of destruction? Beerus? Maybe? I don't know. So sweet, I haven't watched or read Secret Garden, but putting it on my list. Yeah, no, definitely. The Secret Garden book, it's not very long, but it's really good. And the movie, I think, is about an hour and 40 minutes, I think, something like that, or an hour and a half, something. It's around that time. You should watch Those That Wish Me Dead, new Angelina movie. Oh, I think I've heard of that one. I'm not sure I think I've watched the trailer for it. I'm not sure I'd be a fan of it though. I feel like I wouldn't be a fan of that film. But I need a... I've never really been, to be honest, I've never really been an Angelina Jolie fan. So, mind you, I do like her in Maleficent. That was actually really good. Oh, speaking of Angelina, it's so good. Did you see the new Marvel trailer with her in it? Is that the Eternals? Because I don't actually watch trailers until the day that we're supposed to be recording the podcast that we do, a podcast called Fred that we do weekly, because we review the trailers that we watch, and I tend not to watch them until the day that we record. Unfortunately, this week we didn't record because of the lockdown, so we ended up postponing or canceling this week's one. So we're gonna most likely either watch it next week, or I don't know, like, we'll see. I might end up watching it sometime this week, but from what I heard, it sounds like it's gonna be a good film. So I really do want to watch it. Jennifer Aniston is better than Angelina. Everyone's got their own opinion. Looks great. Like, for me, it's a little hard to keep up with everything. What movies we gonna watch for our Udi party? Look, as long as it's not horror, I think I'll be okay to watch anything. Or thriller. Horrors and thrillers I can't do. I really can't. I'm happy to do animations, comedies, rom-coms. Okay, we will defs watch it. That is the opposite of what I want to watch. Yeah, it looks good. True, even though I'm not a big fan of Angelina Jolie either. Yeah. Josh. I'll get to his house and he'll be like, oh yeah, just so you know, we're watching it. And I'll be like, okay, bye Josh. I'm going home. And then he'll drag me in and be like, no. Harry Potter movie marathon. Okay, that I will do 100%. Harry Potter movie marathon. Yes. Definitely. Done. It is a comedy. I didn't find it scary at all. Of course you wouldn't, gamer. Of course you wouldn't. I'm sure Josh will have some mic set up for seeing movie night. Harry Potter movie marathon. Do it. Lol, it has clowns. Hilarious. Still have to watch the second one though. Apparently, from what I heard from my friends who have watched it, they really enjoyed the second It film. But I can't remember if they said the first one or the second one was better. But they enjoyed it nonetheless. How do I know this? Why do we talk about it? It's because I have to hear about it on the podcast when I'm in the room. I don't have a choice. I have to listen to it. Or a Lord of the Rings or Hobbit marathon. Extended versions, of course. I've only ever watched them through once in my life. And that's because my best friend forced me into watching them. And you know what's might be very blasphemous for some of you, but not so much for me. I went to New Zealand, visited the locations where they filmed some of the Lord of the Rings scenes and Hobbiton, but at the time I had not watched any of the films at all or read the books. And then I got back, and then a year later my best friend's like, you went all the way to New Zealand, saw these places, and you've never watched Lord of the Rings? We're gonna watch it now. You get freaked out, or you just don't like them. I just don't like horrors. I really don't. It gives me nightmares, and I don't sleep very well. I'm already anxious enough. Put paranoia into that and I'll be a wreck. Absolutely a wreck. That's why I don't do horrors at all. I just mentally, I cannot process that kind of thing. That's why I never watch them. That's why I prefer watching happy movies. Like cartoons. That is so cool. Apparently my mum lives near Hobbiton. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You owe us a song for this travesty. I'm sorry. You bring shame to us. Look, next time I go to New Zealand, I'll at least now know for sure. Since I've actually watched them now, it'll make more sense to me and I'll enjoy it even more. I will never get to see it though, as I'm afraid of flying. Oh, really, gamer? That's a shame. Are you afraid of flying, just flying, or is it the heights thing as well? That's fair. Don't look behind you then. Look, I can see from my OBS what's behind me, okay? If you see it, I'll see it. So don't try to trick me, Josh. In that sense. I see dead people. Oh, well. Speaking of seeing dead people, I did see The Sixth Sense in high school as part of my, I think it was either year 11 or year 12 English assessments or exam. So I had no choice but to watch it. And I hated it. But then we had to watch it, I think another 1 or 2 more times after that. And knowing what was coming, it didn't faze me afterwards. But it was because it was for a movie. We had to do essays on, I don't know, like not really writing a review about the movie, but what the movie represents, what the scenes represent, what it means, like getting into the nitty gritty of it. And I hated doing that. I hated English. I was not a very good student in English. I watched it a few nights ago. Amazing kid actor. Yeah, no, the child actor that's in that film is amazing. Like, he does so well. But I've never watched The Sixth Sense since then. I haven't seen that movie. Is it good? It's a thriller. I'll tell you now, Marina. But it's interesting. It's got an interesting story. It's with Bruce Willis, if you like him. Flying, but it's kind of an unfound fear, as I have never flown ever. Oh, okay, well that's fair. That's fair, gamer. I mean, I suppose it's a matter of maybe just giving it a go and see if it is something that you're afraid of, but I don't know how you would test that theory without actually going on a plane. M. Night Shyamalan is an amazing film writer. So many twists. He's alright. The Sixth Sense is a great movie. A must watch, yeah. My sister's calling. Sorry I have to go so early. But thank you, and post a pic later. Had so much fun today. No worries, Marina. Have a good day. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed yourself. See you next time. They say that fear of flying comes from the complete lack of control you have in the air. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, for me, I really enjoy flying. I really, really enjoy flying. And I really wanna skydive. Like I have this. Like I wanna see how I go first in one of those skydiving simulation things. Like the indoor ones, the indoor skydiving places. So I want to see how I feel with that. And if I'm okay with that, then I might actually want to do the real thing. But I don't know how that's going to translate to actually jumping out of a plane. But yeah. When I flew to London back when I was 20, 3 of the engines failed on the plane. Oh, Josh. I'm not sure how that would... I have no idea what that experience would have been like for you. Like, obviously you survived it, but man, just the thought of it, that would have been a really scary feeling. Has that deterred you from traveling though? True, and the only place I would go to is my mum. But that's almost 24-hour flight. So probably not the best idea for the first flight experience. No, I don't think it would be. I'd say maybe do something a lot more shorter and more sort of domestic, I'd say. Like, see if you can do maybe a 1 hour or a 2 hour flight. And then sort of build up from there, I would say, gamer. There's one near SNF. Yeah, I know. I've driven past that one on the freeway quite a bit. So I know the one you're talking about, Andrew. My brother freaked out. I was unusually calm and wanted to watch my movie. Like, oh yeah, back to the movie. You were probably thinking, the pilots have got this under control. We're fine. Just remember, shorter flights can be more bumpy because of lower altitudes and stronger wind. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like, I don't know. Like, it depends. It really depends. It really depends on where you want to go and... But yeah, definitely try something shorter than 24 hours because I've done those trips and they're not fun. I mean, they're fun to a point, but it does get a little draining sitting in a small compartment for that long because you don't have sort of much space to move around. Highlight of my trip to Darwin was the flight back to Melbourne. The flight back to Melbourne was your highlight? You didn't like Darwin? And never sit in the tail if you don't want turbulence. I personally like the tail. For me, I like being closer to the front of the plane if I can, if the seats are available. That's what I usually do. They're the seats I usually pick. I usually pick as close to the front as I can. Or near an exit row. If they don't, you know, obviously maybe 1 or 2 rows behind it, because I know, especially with domestic, they usually charge you because it's got the extra leg room. But I'm not sure how I go with international. Like, international flights are a little bit different because they're bigger planes. But at the same time, I'll still do my best to see if I can find a seat that's closer to the front where it doesn't go into business. I like to have a window seat. See, I don't mind window seats on a domestic flight because I know I don't have to travel very far, so I don't have to use the bathroom because I usually go to the bathroom before I board the plane. But when it's a long haul flight, I will take the aisle seat, because even if it means getting up for the person next to me who needs to go to the bathroom or, you know, to get up, I would rather sit on the aisle seat on a long haul flight rather than on the window, because I feel more comfortable there. Because at least for me, I know that I can get up whenever I want if no one else wants to get up. And I don't like bothering the person. I really don't like bothering the person next to me to get up, because what happens if they're asleep and I need to go to the bathroom? What then? Mind you, the person that's sitting on the window seat would be thinking the exact same thing of me. And I don't blame them. I got a nice upgrade when I flew back alone. I love flying. The feeling of the G-force when the engines kick in. Josh, how amazing is that feeling? I love it. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're gonna fly. I just get this sort of, all of a sudden, I get all of this adrenaline. I'm like, oh, yes, we're gonna fly. It's amazing. I love that. I love that feeling. That is probably my, like, it's my favorite part, knowing that I'm actually taking off to go somewhere. Even if it is to fly home, I'm flying. I'm flying high in the sky. Gets the heart going. Oh, it really does. Okay. Alright. We got the edges now. Just gotta go. Sorry, I know I'm taking forever to do this, but chatting and painting is not easy. Alright. Just connect all the continents with bridges so I can just drive there. Oh, gamer. I feel for you. I really do. No, too much black. No, I ruined it. Or become a pirate and set sail. See, I'm not sure how I would be on a sailboat. I gotta go to bed, watch some cartoons before I sleep. No worries, Josh. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the laughs. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Are you working tomorrow? Boats are awesome. I love boats. Ah, gamer likes the boats. Not at all. I'll see you on Wednesday. Yeah, I'm working tomorrow. Yeah, okay. No worries. I'll see you Wednesday. Have a good night. I think I might wrap up the stream after I finish this cassette. Because I feel like this is going to take a lot longer than I expected. But I didn't intend on doing this to finish on one stream. I did this more so because I just wanted to get my butt into gear into actually getting it done. So I feel like now that I've started working on it more, I'll probably finish it off in my own time if I feel like I've got nothing else to do, which is never usually the case. That's why I decided to do it today, because I'm like, this thing has been hanging on my wall for over a year and I still haven't worked on it or anything. So I thought this is the perfect opportunity for me to actually work on it, get a little bit more of it done, and then I'll feel like I've actually accomplished something with this canvas. Take care of your magpie. Oh, gamer. Longest flight was a 4-hour flight. 4 hours. My longest flight was to London. That was 24 hours. Mind you, technically that wasn't my longest flight. My actual longest flight, which wasn't meant to be that long, ended up being about 30 hours. And that was around the time that Qantas was having the engineers were having their strikes. And so our flights were delayed for, I think, like about 2-3 hours from Melbourne. I remember this very clearly. From Melbourne, before we even got out of Australia, it was delayed for about 3 hours. And no matter how fast the pilots try to fly the plane or whatever shortcuts they decided to take, we still ended up landing into Singapore late, to the point that we missed our connecting flight. And we weren't the only ones. And I say we, I mean me and my mum, because me and my mum went for that particular trip. We were going to Turkey. And we ended up landing into Singapore about half an hour, I think. No, not even. Like, the plane waited as long, like the connecting flight waited as long as they could. But then they had no choice but to depart. So when we got there, they had departed about 20 minutes after we landed. So not after, 20 minutes before we landed. So we missed it by less than an hour. And then from there, the airport staff at Singapore had to redirect us to get to our destinations. And for those of us who were going to Turkey, they had to give us flights that would connect to Istanbul. And the only ones on that particular night, because we landed in the evening, that was departing towards Europe was a flight to Athens. So Mum and I ended up flying to Athens, which meant that we flew over Turkey and continued on to Athens, landed there, got another flight from Athens to Istanbul on a smaller plane, so kind of like a domestic flight here in Australia. And then we got to Istanbul on a rickety old plane. I'm telling you, it was a tin can. I was surprised we even got there alive with no complications. And then when we landed into Istanbul, there were no flights that we could take in the morning, because we landed in the morning. There were no flights for us to take to our domestic destination, because we still had to travel down south, because we landed in Istanbul and then we had to travel south to the city that we were actually going to. And so by the time we got to Istanbul, our domestic flight had gone. There were no other domestic flights going to the same city within the hour or 2 hours. We were put on a wait list for a flight that was leaving in, I think, about 4 or 5 hours. We never got that flight. So we ended up having to wait until really late in the evening. I think about, if the flight that we ended up taking was, I think, about 7 or 8 p.m. in the evening. And we took that flight down to Adana, which was the city we were going to. Yeah, and it just took forever to get there. It sucked. It absolutely sucked. Should have skydived when you were above Turkey. It would have been there sooner. Totally my thoughts exactly. I'm like, why can't we just jump out here? Just stop here. We'll be fine. Give us a parachute. But yeah, so that for us was the longest flight that we've taken. Well, not a continuous flight, obviously. It was like the longest travel time, we'll say. It was the longest travel time. And it sucked. It absolutely sucked. But it meant that we got to go to Athens. Not that we left the airport, but you know. But yeah, that particular flying experience, that travel experience, just in terms of just the flights, was terrible. By the time we got to our destination, my mum was so tired and frustrated that when we greeted our relatives, she was not happy. I felt so bad for her, but at the same time, I was also very tired myself. So, yeah, it was a hell of a travel time. So I want to check out the Essendon Fields Play someday soon when lockdown lifts. I'm not sure that I want to do it anytime soon. But I will eventually check it out myself. Eventually. And to answer your previous question, did I go to King's Cross? I did. I went to the Harry Potter locations that got the filming locations in London. They were amazing. I went to the Warner Brothers Studios where they filmed a lot of the stuff on sets. That for me was the best experience ever. Being able to see the sets that they used to film the movies. Even the night bus, like they actually made a full-sized night bus. It was huge, but I loved it. Did you go to platform 9 3/4? Ah, okay. So, the way that they filmed platform 9 3/4 is actually technically not the place. So where they actually filmed it, it wasn't platforms 9 and 10 to then have that wall. So, but they had to film it in a different part of the train station, and then they had to change the platform numbers just for the filming of it, because if you were to go to platforms 9 and 10, it doesn't actually look like that. Apparently, it really doesn't. Those platforms actually don't look like the ones you see in the film. So they had to shift it to a different part of King's Cross to get the look that they wanted for the film. Which was really amazing to find out when they said that. I really found that very fascinating. We went across the Millennium Bridge, which was really cool. Luckily, there were no Death Eaters or Dementors. Luckily there were no Dementors or anything that would harm that bridge when we walked across it. The Millennium Bridge was awesome. Where else did we go? There were quite a few things that we saw. Where the Muggles. Obviously we were the Muggles. But yeah, it was really cool. I really enjoyed the tour. And the person that was taking us around, the tour guide that was taking us around, knew that, like, had really good Harry Potter knowledge. It was so good. So I really enjoyed it. Number 6. I hear you, but the screen froze. Oh no! Restart, refresh. Refresh. Do the refresh. Do the refresh. Twitch be twitching. There we go. There you go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Twitch. I mean, I haven't personally been having those issues, so I'm not sure. I mean, if you're on your phone, or if you're using the Twitch app on a mobile device, probably why. It's not very good, to be honest. Laptop. Oh, okay. Well, if you're using the web browser, then I don't know. Probably payback for bad jokes. Maybe. I'm gonna go as quickly as I can to finish this off. Actually, it looks like we're gonna be going black around the outside as well. But hey, I've been pretty well behaved tonight, given past streams. This is true. This is very true. Let's hope you keep it up. This paintbrush is bugging me. Although I know if I use the other one, it's gonna end up doing the thing I don't want it to do. Hopefully that helps a little to spread the color, spread the paint a bit better. Alright. Doesn't matter if I've gone out the line because this is all going to be black anyway, so it's fine. Okay, and now oop, too much. That's a 9, that's a 9. Alright, from there we move on to the darker grey.
Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
I may have watered it down a bit. Okay, and now just the black. All right. And now we just, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Hold on. Let me see if I can just go around the edge first. 2 hours and 47 minutes. Wasn't expecting the painting to go so long, but when you combine painting with streaming, or when you combine anything with streaming, it takes a little bit longer to finish. I have learnt this the hard way. And yes, I know the painting isn't the best, but I don't mind. I don't care. As long as it's done. That I care about, because it's not going to get painted. I'm not sure that I can actually fix that. I'll probably end up making it worse. But it's fine. I'm only doing this for fun. The idea of having my own little piece of work hanging in my room sounds pretty cool. Even though I'm not the one who drew it. But I did fill it in. I'm calling it a night. Gotta be up at 5 a.m. No worries, Andrew. Have a good night. Hope you have a good day at work. Getting a bit of a cramp in my hand. We're almost done though. I'm going to use the wide brush now. Makes it a little bit easier to fill in. And I am in no means an artist when it comes to painting. I'm not a professional at this. But sometimes when you paint, you sort of know what you need. When you're trying to get, you know, certain areas filled in. For those of you who are still here, I hope you're having a good day or night wherever you are. Just letting you know that we have a lovely Discord community full of artists. if you need some inspiration or motivation of any kind, or just want to show off your work, got something in my eye. The Who Arted community is a really great place to be. They have channels for all sorts of different types of arts and crafts. They also have channels for videography, animation, digital art, dance, music, all sorts of different art-related channels. They also have channels for Discord streams and for art-related games like Scribblio or Scribble.io if you're that way inclined. It's a great place to hang out and just to be inspired by all these other artists. I absolutely love it in there, and I'm always looking for inspiration and motivation from all the people that are in there, and I always appreciate the feedback that I receive from my posts. So if you are looking for some help with anything, the Who Arted community is an amazing place to be. You can get the link to the Discord via !Who Arted. And if you just want to be in a community that's nice and cozy and small, who likes to play games and just hang out and talk all things entertainment and gaming, you can hang out in the Foolish community Discord, and that's under !Discord, just so that you're not confused. But on Mondays I usually promote the Who Arted community, because every Monday night I do an arts and crafts stream, as you can see. And I really enjoy it. And I started doing this in March when the Who Arted Discord opened up for the first time. And I'm happy to report, apart from a couple of instances, I have been streaming every Monday and just doing arts and crafts. I've also done, apart from painting, I've done coloring in, like just traditional coloring in, like color by numbers, sort of similar to this but with pencils, in a book, in a coloring book. I've also done some crochet. I've done some loom knitting. I've also done some journaling, so creating my pages for my journal, which is also another channel that is available in the Who Arted Discord. They have a journal and writing channel. So if you are a writer or a poet or just like to create journal pages, definitely a channel that is available. Yeah, I didn't miss you finishing. I'm back. Welcome back, Marina. Welcome back. I'm just finishing off this cassette tape on the right-hand side. Not the best looking paint job, but it's the best that I can do with the setup that I have. And I will probably end the stream once I finish this little section that's left. My hand's starting to get a bit crampy. But I knew that this wasn't going to be finished. Like, I wasn't going to be able to finish this in one stream. No way. This is one of those type of projects that will, unless you have all day, will take some time to actually finish. And I don't have all day. Oh, I mean, I could potentially paint all night, but then I wouldn't have the energy to continue. And I feel like my brain will then end up being all very foggy, and I'll be like, what color was what again? Which one was number 6? I'd probably mistake the number 6 for a number 9 and end up painting the 6 spots black instead of grey. No rush for sure. No, exactly. Yeah, looks good. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're almost done with this particular cassette. I mean, it looks a little blurry. It's a little bit on the blurry side for you, unfortunately, and I kind of feel bad about that. But from the screen, it kind of looks a bit 3D almost. But when I'm looking at it close up and front on, I'm look, the paint job is terrible because I've gone outside the lines a lot. Oh no, it brings me back to playing Uno. I always get 6 and 9 mixed up. I guess that's why they have the dash underneath for the number 6. So you don't get confused. Maybe that was a new design element that they added. They're like, oh, people are getting 6 confused with 9. Let's change the design of that. That's true. Any plans for after stream? Right to bed or maybe I'll probably end up going to my room, yes, but I probably won't go straight to sleep. I might either catch up on some MasterChef because when I start the stream, that's when MasterChef begins here. So I'll catch up on that episode. But if I don't catch up on the episode tonight, I'll probably do that tomorrow, and I'll probably end up either watching some anime or maybe reading some manga. I'm trying to finish off my volume 15 of Assassination Classroom out of 22. There's 22 volumes in the Assassination Classroom series. Wow, 15 already. Yeah, I'm nearly there. I'm surprised at how quickly I'm actually reading through it. I didn't think that I would get there so quickly, but the story is so engaging and really entertaining that I want to keep reading it. And sometimes I'll read one whole volume in one sitting and I'll have it read in like an hour, because that's how intrigued I am by the story, and I just want to keep reading it. So and I don't want to put it down. And I kind of feel like I don't do that with regular books. I mean, I have in the past, but I haven't done it recently, and that's why I've been just reading manga at the moment. I know most of it's an illustration with just some text, but for me, I'm very visual. Like, I think that's why I prefer watching movies over reading books, or watching TV shows over reading books, because for me, that's how I absorb stories. Reading, like, I have read books in the past where I have been really engaged in it, and I'll read it and I've really enjoyed it, but sometimes my attention span for reading books is not that long. So I think that's why manga is really good, because there's not as much text on one page, so you can sort of get through it quicker. Oops. But yeah, that's perfect. This is your first read through or a reread. So Assassination Classroom, I had watched the anime series first, because I discovered it on an anime streaming service that we have here called Anime Lab, which is kind of similar to Crunchyroll, but they only have it available for Australia and New Zealand because it's by Madman. And so I watched the series, which was only about 2 seasons long, and then I found out that they made a live action film of it, so I watched that. And then I started collecting the manga very, very slowly, because I knew there were so many of them. So I ended up just slowly over the years collecting all of the Assassination Classroom manga, to the point where I think this year, I think maybe a couple of months ago, before I started reading, or before I actually started reading the manga, which I started this year, I ended up finalizing my collection by buying the last five or six manga that I was still missing. So I ended up buying it all at once, and then I was like, right, as soon as I receive them, I'm gonna start reading them. And that's what I did. So yeah, it's still storytelling either way. Yeah, exactly. So whether you watch it, you listen to it, or you read the story, it's the story. And as long as you're engaged by the story, that's the main thing. And that's what I get out of watching movies. That's where I engage more. That's where I absorb stories more. I feel like once I finish reading my Assassination Classroom manga, though, I'm going to start going through my own little library, I suppose, my bookcase full of books, which is literally behind this shelf here, is a big tall bookcase that I have. It's full of books that I've collected over the years. I don't think I've read 5% of them. I've read a few of them. I haven't read that many. I reckon on that shelf, roughly between, I'm gonna say there's under 100 books on that bookshelf, because it's not completely full of novels, because the last couple of shelves are full of just other books, like folders and magazines and whatnot. But I'm gonna say there is a good collection of books on that shelf that I haven't read yet. So I feel like I need to start getting through some of it. Good time to read then. Read them now that winter's here. That's true. Unless I end up picking up more shifts at work. And I've been trying to also go to bed earlier, like as early as I possibly can. Like just literally leaving this room, going to my room, and giving myself an hour or so before actually going in, like jumping into bed to sleep, so that I have the time to wind down, to maybe read as well, because that's what I want to do more often. But I just haven't really had the time, or I am not giving myself the time to do that, or I just procrastinate about reading, to be honest. Sometimes I just can't be bothered. So I just go straight to bed, and maybe I'll chuck on a YouTube video or something. I don't know. But yeah, I really want to get back to reading more. Oh no. I was gonna say, my camera died. I mean, not the thing hasn't died. The phone hasn't died, but for some reason it just decided to disconnect the camera. There we go. There it is. There I am. But yeah. I also have a lot of books on my shelves that I still need to get through. Yeah, I know. But you know what? You're doing pretty good with it in terms of actually going through it and reading it. I think for me, my attention span's not there to go through and read everything. So that's why it takes me longer to read a book. And that's why I have I'll start a book and I'll leave it half finished, or I'll get, a third of the way in and I'll be like, and then I won't touch it afterwards. And it just, that for me bugs me that I don't finish the book, but my attention span just goes out the window with books sometimes. But I feel like once I'm done with reading my manga, once I get to the last one, I finish it off, hopefully that'll motivate me to read some other books. A lot of the books that I have right now are fictional. But I do also have some non-fiction. Like I've got some biographies and some autobiographies that I've read some of them, but not all of them. So I really want to read through them. I started one and I've gotten maybe a quarter of the way in and then I stopped reading it. So, and the other thing that I don't like about leaving a book unfinished is that if I want to go back to reading it, if I feel like, oh yeah, I want to read tonight, let me grab that book that I was reading 2 months ago, I'll be like, oh no, what happened in the last chapter or the last page? I'd have to go back and read through it again just so that I can remember what happened. That can be a little frustrating for me because most of the time I don't remember. And so I'm like, damn it. Oh, well, I'll just keep reading. And I just won't remember what happened in the beginning. Oh my gosh. But when you're in the mood, it'll be great. No, definitely. I have read books where I have been really enjoying the story. Absolutely. And I'll just keep reading. But if I'm reading a book and I'm finding it not as entertaining and I stop reading after one chapter every night, it means that I'm not engaged in it enough. And so I won't finish it, which is terrible because I'm like, I really want to read this, but I don't find it as engaging. Or my attention span just goes out the window. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's very rare for me to be sitting there reading a book that I absolutely love because I haven't been able to do that in years. If you're able to get the audiobook of the book you're reading, sometimes it helps to listen while reading the book to get the flow. This is true. The only thing I find with that is if I have the physical book, I don't want to double up and get the audiobook as well. Like I know it's different because someone else is reading it to me, but I feel like I'm doubling up on the same book. I don't know if that makes sense. I hear I have no patience with a book for sure. If the first 2 pages don't attract me, I don't get it. Yeah. So I'll read. Maybe I'll try to read at least a chapter or 2 of a book. And if I'm not enjoying it, then I'll put it aside and I won't continue reading until one night I'll be like, all right, let me pick that book up again and see whether I can keep reading. And if I still can't, then I'll end up shelving it, because it just means that I'm just not motivated enough to read that book at that time, which means I'd have to find a different story to read, a different book to read. Yeah. Anyway, we're done. Totally relatable. Pretty sure the entire Bookstagram has the same feeling too. Yeah. I'll show you after my stream, I'll take a picture and I'll put it in the Discord of my shelf of books, and I'll show you what I mean. There's still some books on there that are still in their plastic wraps because I bought them as a set. Because I bought the Harry Potter set, I bought the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit set. I even have an Assassin's Creed set of books that are still in their shrink wrap. And I feel so ashamed to keep them in the shrink wrap. I want to read them. I just haven't been motivated enough to get in the mood to read them. So, yeah, I'll take a picture of my bookshelf and I'll put it in the Who Arted Discord and you'll see what I mean. But anyway, with that, I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. Well, physically zoom out rather than digitally. So far, this is what's being done. Slowly, I am getting there. I am a bit sad that I can't finish it all off in one go, which was essentially what I wanted to do when I first actually started painting these three. The other thing I ended up doing was I ended up making a mistake with the little stripy, this gray bit here. I ended up painting it green initially and then realized quickly that I had painted it a different color, and I was like, oh no, it's supposed to be gray. So I have to go back and so I waited until the green dried and then went back over it with gray, and so it's kind of got this sort of a green tinge to it. But yeah, I mean, I'm loving the way this is coming together. Once it's all finished, I feel like this is really going to pop, and I can't wait because I really want to have it all done and have it just hanging on my wall, because it's already like oh my gosh, how do they say it? What's the word? It's hanging. It's hang ready. Ready to hang. It's my gosh, English. It is. It's literally ready to hang. And it has been hanging, but it's just been blank. And so yeah, I want to slowly get through it all. I might continue working on this. Words are hard for you, I know. Words are very difficult. English. But yeah, I feel like maybe I might keep doing this particular, like I might stream this for the next few weeks, just so that I can get more of this done, because I know for a fact, knowing me, I'm probably not going to do it in my own time. So I'm probably going to end up having to do it here. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to end up finishing it off in here on stream. So I hope you enjoyed that, even though I didn't really do too much in the last 3 hours. I'm sorry. Yay, no complaints here. Oh, that's good. That's good. Thank you, Marina. I really appreciate it. So My next stream is at 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, which is pretty much less than 12 hours away. So hopefully if any of you are still here and you will be awake by then you'll be able to come and join me for that. I will be playing some Animal Crossing, and I will be continuing on with my Mash Island. I'm slowly sort of going through it. I feel like I'm very bad at this, but because it's a themed island, I'm not very good at planning out what I want on the island. I'm just going by either memory or by pictures that I find as reference. But I need to sort of plan it out a bit better. So I might see if I can draw something up, like sketch up something to build tomorrow. But in the meantime, my gosh, my mouth is so dry. I haven't actually had any water. Man, I just noticed that now. Whew. But as I was saying, in the meantime, I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm probably just going to end the stream for today. Hopefully you all have a good day or night if you're here in Australia or New Zealand. I don't know. But yeah. I will continue this, as I said, next week in next week's art and craft stream. Tomorrow is Animal Crossing, and then after that will be Thursday for another Animal Crossing stream, and then Saturday will be we're going to be continuing on the Adventures of Miitopia. So that's been a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. So hopefully you can join me then as well. But thank you very much for joining me. I hope to see you in the next stream. But in the meantime, enjoy your day, everyone. Bye.